For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. How's it going, guys? This is Saberwolf94. Today I have a double feature, dual match video with our fighting Koraidon EX, Donphan EX deck. Swear to God, I'm just gonna do my best not to say Great Tusk. I know it's the real name, the correct name, but I don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it. Maybe sometimes I am gonna say it, but you guys get the idea. It is Donphan at the end of the day. I'll never know what they were thinking. But yes, double feature today. Gonna be a bit longer than usual since it's 2 matches. And the dogs outside are barking. Hopefully you guys can't hear them. One of my neighbors got another dog too. And they don't shut the fuck up. They refuse to shut the fuck up. All day barking, giving me a headache. Making it difficult to record videos as well. I mean, I don't have any dedicated mega super advanced studio or anything. I just record in my room, my house, just trying to find a quiet time, and when I got time in the first place. But anyway, let's see what we got. My opponent gonna open up with a Shadow Rider Calyrex, that's right. And it's a bit annoying. That guy has a fighting resistance minus 30 ever since the new changes. That does kind of suck. I mean, on the bright side, I guess we get 2 hit KOs on this guy anyway, even without the resistance, so I think I'm gonna be good. We get that really quick, really effective, you know, Koraidon free energy acceleration as we play first, and Donphan is pretty much ready to go. I mean, next turn I'll be able to start doing 250, and that is definitely strong, you gotta admit that. So Shadow Rider Calyrex, I don't really know why people keep playing them, but I think it was one of the free decks you get when you make a new account on TCG Live. They give you a bunch of high-end cards you can use, a bunch of decks, and he's gonna use Boss's Orders, I guess, try and stall for some time, pick on the Koraidon. So I'm gonna need to see a switch, or I guess I can just get more fighting energies and use the ability again, get more energies if we won't be able to attack. So put the energy on, let's do Donphan, and it's all up to Shauna what she's gonna give me. And I see the pickaxes and I see trekking shoes, so we got a shot to see a switch. Maybe a Greninja would work too, depends. So keep using those. I got a free energy out of that, so it's great. Another trekking shoes, and you guys can see this deck is just very simplistic, you know, item based, draw power, you know, and we don't have evolutions, it works. I don't need another Donphan for now. Get the Koraidon instead. That's not really gonna work. So I think no matter what, I won't be able to attack here. I can use yeah, I think I know what I can do. Gonna use Luminian V so I can prepare for a supporter next turn. And this way, since I won't be able to do shit anyway, with 1 fighting energy in the discard pile, we can get that free attachment with Koraidon. So even though this guy effectively stalled me out and bought a turn, I did get a little bit of energy acceleration, so it's not too bad. But he did make a good play, I guess, in the sense that if you couldn't do anything else, you know, the boss's orders, it doesn't just work to get a Pokemon to kill and win the game at the right time. You can just stall your opponent out, get something big with big retreat. Alright, so I get the Irida. I could use this to switch. I mean, he got the Shadow Rider Calyrexes, the VMAX is out now, so we're not getting the 1-hit KO, that's too bad. And he couldn't do much though. I mean, he evolved into them and didn't do anything else. It's that judgment. I've been telling people, but you know, some people just don't think I'm a good enough player, but I think I'm a decent enough player to know what I'm doing most of the time. And if I'm doing something that goes against the grain, I always have my reasons. It's never just by some random luck. The thing with Judge is that it disrupts your opponent, but it doesn't give you a lot of cards to draw. So when you're trying to set up, when you're trying to just set up your own shit, see the cards you need, it doesn't really help. I know there's a lack of supporters these days, but you might as well just use Shauna. Get an extra card, that can help. And when you're setting up, when you're doing what you have to do, it doesn't amount to much. I mean, it doesn't matter that much for you to disturb your opponent. I mean, a lot of times you might even use Judge and you don't really disrupt them anyway. I mean, you still get 4 cards at the end of the day. Especially, I guess maybe when a deck is consistent like mine, it's very item-based, fast-based. Just basic Pokemon, no evolution pieces. It's simplistic. So, I get my big attack off, and this guy really isn't doing shit, man. So it gives me more chance to attach energy, set up my guys. I mean, at this point, damn, I mean, it's incredible. Just 2 big attacks. What are you gonna do? It's a GG. No matter what this guy does, I don't see how he can come back. He can't use these Pokemon. They just give away 3 prizes. He just switches and just gives me the thumbs down. I mean, you're the one that built your deck, man. It's inconsistent. The thing is that if you were going to use something that's at its core inconsistent and you're having trouble, I can see that, because if you're trying to use a stage 2 Pokemon deck, just trying to make something work, that's going to be inconsistent. I get it. When you're using Shadow Rider Calyrex and it's inconsistent, you're the one that fucked up. I mean, the Pokemon literally gives you draw power as you attach energies. It's a speedy deck as far as stage 1's VMAXs go. Maybe one of the few VMAXs that is strong. I mean, just what do you got in your deck? I mean, Fog Crystal is still around. There's a bunch of cards that benefit this deck a lot. I don't know what the deal is. But he really fucked up. I mean, I get my 3 prizes. The guy is just left there, so it's an easy KO. So I guess the guy's mad, or the chick is mad. But what can I do for you, man? You built your deck. I mean, always sometimes maybe you are gonna brick, but I mean, it's been enough turns. I don't know what she was doing. What he was doing, whatever, anyway. I think it was a chick. But I mean, you've got these avatars now. You can do like long hair and shit. I think, yeah, it was the case with Pokemon TCG Online too, but you always knew it was a dude. I guess the graphics in this game, they're different. Okay, go on to the second match. First match wasn't anything special. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's for you guys to see how the deck can set up. I mean, turn 1, the idea is get those fighting energies, get that Koraidon, get those 2 free energies turn 1 when we can attack. And this is the main source of your advantage that you're going to get. I mean, from there on out, it's manual attachments. Depending on how slow your opponent's deck is, maybe you can use Koraidon more than once. But you want to start being aggressive if you can. So we're going to open up with Greninja. I got Luminion V and got Nest Ball, Shoes, Ultra Ball, a few fighting energies. I'd say this is a pretty good hand. We can do some good shit with it. My opponent's setting up his Pokemon. Just hurry up, and looks like some sort of water deck. He has his own Greninja and he has a Horsey there. So he's going to try and get some sort of Kingdra out. To my mind, there isn't really any Kingdra that strong. There was one that I remember reviewing that did 130 for 2. It should have been 130 for 1. Then it could have been maybe somehow usable. It's just really frustrating with Stage 2 Pokemon. They fucked up the game so bad that the only way for Stage 2s to be usable is for them to have 1 energy attacks, since they're always going to be dying with their low HP. That's just how it is. So they gotta have 1 energy attacks that do very high damage to at least set up for 2 KOs. I mean, there's a new Tyranitar gonna be coming out from the Clayburst set that I reviewed. That card kinda does that with the first attack, you know, the route attack. Depending on all of the Pokemon on the field, it does more damage. And, I mean, you gotta rely on shit like this, basically. That's it. So, we're gonna get our Koraidon energies. Donphan is ready to go. And a very productive first turn in my end. So maybe I should have actually put the energies on Koraidon. I mean, if he's going to use in stage 2s, I don't need to attack with Donphan. Koraidon does enough damage. It's just ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous that just regular ass 3 energy attacks almost always will get a 1-hit KO on stage 2 Pokemon. You can even take the biggest stage 2 Pokemon with the largest HP. I mean, which one is it? Is it Torterra? Is there any other Pokemon that has 190? I think it just basically maxes out at 190 HP, at least so far. And then by the time they improve that a little bit more, the rule box Pokemon are going to be doing even more damage. And you're always in this position, like all of the regular cards in the sets are pretty much filler. And it pisses me off. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it. It's not a coincidence if you guys watch my opening videos. It is not a coincidence I haven't made a Pokemon opening in such a long time. The last Pokemon booster box that I got is pretty much Celestial Storm. I mean, I wanted to get, like, during that period, I still wanted to get things like Team Up. I really regretted not getting that, but now maybe it was good that I didn't, because I see where the direction of Pokemon TCG is going. Been seeing it for a while, always believing maybe some stage 2 Pokemon could work, like Nidoqueen from that set and what have you, but no. It just, if they don't vastly improve them, they're never going to work properly like in the past. They're always going to be little rogue anti-meta decks that they only sometimes work if you're lucky. Or just gimmick stuff, like Sableye and support Pokemon like Comfey. The only way for them to work, just support Pokemon. They can't be their own deck. So, since then, I mean, I didn't pick on some of those Sun and Moon booster boxes because I didn't have a lot of money at the time. But then even when I did have money, at that point I'm like, what's the point of me getting overpriced Pokemon booster boxes where all of the cards, almost all of the cards are filler, like the regular Pokemon cards. It's just cardboard, wasted cardboard. That's it, filler, that you're never going to use. So, there's just more value for me to be getting Digimon or other things. I'm not too thrilled with the direction Digimon has been going lately, but even that, it's still better, I'd say, in terms of value for money, the stuff that you're going to get in a set. But I digress. This guy isn't doing much anyway. I mean, he's trying to use this Kingdra. He has Palkia V, so he evolved into the Palkia V Star, so this guy was going to be in here. He's got that Zamazenta for draw power. I mean, he's going to use this, have another passive turn. You're giving me free attacks, man. Just too many free attacks. I'm going to hurt this Palkia real bad. I mean, even if you use his power or something, you're not really going to be able to use it, because then he's just going to die. So I'm going to use Ultra Ball, just get rid of a few things, and there's not even any point in me getting anything. So yeah, we're just going to thin the deck, go for Shauna. I just need to see energies, get my manual attachments. I see a bunch here. Let's try and discard, I guess, with Greninja, since I got that many. Try and get a supporter card. So we did not, but I'm still good with energies. I'm in a good position overall. I got the lead. I'm going to get another big attack here. I mean, this guy, it's just too slow to set up. Why are you trying to use Kingdra with these other guys? I don't know. I mean, I think that Kingdra has an ability, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, but it's nothing spectacular. Like, there's no point in you trying to just use a Pokemon like that. You're just making your life more complicated, making your deck more inconsistent. Like, whatever benefit that stage 2 would give you isn't worth it compared to all of the drawbacks you're getting. Like, he's struggling to set up here. He evolved into Syndra. Puts a water energy in the Zamazenta. I have no idea why he did this, but I mean, where else is he going to put it? And the Palkia is going to be out next turn. Hasn't used the V-Star power yet. If he doesn't, I mean, he's just going to lose it for nothing. Do you even have enough water energies in the disco pile to take advantage of it properly? I don't know. I mean, by the time he does kill the Donphan, I mean, I do have some serious self-damage now. I attacked twice. So he could kill it, I mean, with a decent attack. If Palkia had energies, he could kill it. And then I'd actually be in a little bit of trouble. It just goes to show you how good Palkia is. Only because, you know, it's so much faster. I guess I could use Koraidon, but then I'd have to promote a decoy. But he's not doing shit. And then I guess at this point, I am going to be able to have another attack already. And I don't even need to use the big attack with Great Tusk. I mean, let's see what we can do. Let me just draw a few cards. I see the Seal Tablet. So we can get something here. I mean, I could make use of Arcanine, save the energies, grab a switch. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the boss's orders, in fact. And kill the Palkia. I'm not going to use the boss's order just yet, but in case he tries to promote a decoy, set up another Palkia, or just depending on what he does, then I'm going to use the boss's order to just completely get him out of the game. Give him no chance. Disruption is powerful as always, especially when this guy isn't doing shit, giving me all the time in the world. But with the stuff he has, I don't even think he'll be able to get an attack after finish this Donphan. I mean, he finally gets this Kindra out, or searches it at least, and it's, I think it's the Kindra that I was talking about. Yeah, 2 for 130, and then it has an ability to conserves energies, I think. So there it is. It's a cool looking holo card. I will give it that. But it's just too weak, man. Just extremely weak. Just look at that HP. 150 HP on a stage 2. We've had like 150 HP on stage 2s since the damn, I mean, since DP era. But I'm going to be generous and say, let's just say since the black and white era and the X and Y era. So many damn eras and generations ahead, the rulebox Pokemon have improved so much. And yet they still insist on putting these stage 2 Pokemon with 150 HP, 160 HP, maybe 170 HP. But they're still going to be dying in one shot. Anyway, he leaves that dude active there. Zamazenta has 2 energies. I'm just going to kill it. Loses all the energies. I get 2 prizes. And then whatever he does is toast now. I don't care whatever he does. I mean, this guy's toast. He didn't do anything. It's just been a one-sided slaughter. Lost the energies. He got the Kindra out just to leave it out as a decoy. What the hell are you gonna do? Like, seriously. And oh no, it has a different attack. This one works with 1 attack, but it doesn't do that much damage. The one that does 2 for 130 is a different one. But it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. So just get your final attack off. Can you even kill this Donphan is the funny thing. He might not even be able to do that. And he just surrendered, didn't even bother with an attack. And it's a GG. Well, not really, maybe. But this was the matches. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. What a